Hey everyone, this is James, May 6th, about 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Sunday. This is the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. If you want to follow along, that's where the numbers are coming from. So first of all, this is not investment advice. Second of all, this is the bubble. This is the bear market that came thereafter, which is just a series of lower highs and lower lows to accompany that. Now, we are starting to change the trend in Bitcoin. So we have a 6,000 low, 6,400 low roughly, 91.77 high, broke that high. So now we have a series of higher lows, higher highs. We can see the clear direction of price is moving upward now. So we did attempt and we did break a higher high, okay? Unfortunately, price ran out of energy, which is fine. That's what happens. As energy gets expended, energy has to be recaptured. It's done through consolidations. It's done through pullbacks. So what we can see here is the green line, just real quick. It's the uptrend line, just the overall bigger picture. This orange line is the downtrend line. This is just the bigger picture. What is happening now since we failed to break out of this zone? And I said if we did break out and continue trading higher, we would then go test about the 10.1, 10.2 area. And from there, we really don't have that much resistance all the way up to about 11,000. So there's a few different areas price could stop in, but we had this support line, okay? You can see how price is reacting to it. We've had a lot of churning within these areas, right? This is like the channel of energy, I'll call it. I'll call it like the stream of life for Bitcoin, right? There you go. Or the river for the boat. There we go. That's what we're calling it, the river for the boat. So anyways, we're working the underside of the line. But James, your lines are so simple. They don't work. You don't have 10,000 indicators on here. This is all you need. You know, we're boxing in the frequency of price. So anyways, we can see how price is beat along this line before multiple times. It looks like we're doing it again. If price starts to roll over and we start to take out this area, roughly about the 93.50 zone, the price is going to continue downward to retest this area at about roughly 91.77 or so. As long as that area is held, the price should continue its uptrend. Uptrend is a series of higher lows and higher highs. If we break below this area, then price will head lower, possibly into the mid to low 8,000 range. Now, it does not mean it's the end of the market. All it means is that the market is giving us a corrective move, and we can see something like this. Remember when everybody thought this thing was going to $10 trillion? Boom, corrective move. We tried again. Unfortunately, not enough buyers came back into the market to sustain the run, so it collapsed on itself. But the point is that markets that make runs can recapture energy through consolidations and pullbacks. At some point, this market will provide a deeper pullback, okay? All asset classes do. It will happen. Nobody can believe it right now, but that's fine. That's the way it typically is. And, you know, the trolls will go nuts and whatever. It is what it is. But at some point, we'll have a deeper corrective move. And the purpose of that deeper corrective move is first, profit taking based on bigger positions at lower prices, right? Second of all, it is to refresh the sentiment of the market. So as the markets become extremely bullish, everybody's pushing one way, pushing. Boom, people get reset, and that resetting of the sentiment allows price to run higher. Why? Because people get scared. People feel like it's going all the way back to zero. It's the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. Market comes in, a few big buyers, boom, starts to go back up. All those people who jumped out start chasing it and say, hey, guess what? It's going higher. Once it breaks out to a new high, then the real extreme sentiment starts to come into play, and the market starts to do crazy things like vertical price movements, like when you see this, and then just a continuous run up, right? This is people freaking out. This is the break of that high, right? I was just explaining, boom, look at that vertical price movement. Whack, reset it. Horizontal movement, boom, come back up, you know? So it's just, that's all it is. A lot of it's human psychology. A lot of it's just thinking of where people are at, right? Everyone wants to use all these different indicators. And if you do use the indicators, I'm not I'm not like talking bad about them, but I think like some people look at my analysis and they're like, James, it's so simple. Like, how can you trade on this? You know, you don't have the relative strength or MACD or whatever, you know. But it's really just simple, you know, on the underlying like all this complete technical jargon, underlying like all these indicators, relative strength, MACD, TSI, Williams R, whatever you want to use. Underlying all of that is just the simplistic nature of a marketplace between buyers and sellers. And underlying that, going even further into the rabbit hole, is energy. And that's it. It's a transference of energy. So there are frequencies to energy. And that is exactly what we're charting here in this simplistic form for people to take advantage of. And these numbers work. The numbers I give you in the videos work, okay? Just pay attention to them. I'm trying to give everybody the macro perspective of the market. If you want something like micro details, you know, specific areas that I would enter into personally and trade and stops and etc., I have a subscription service at geometriccharts.com. I provide a 7-day money-back guarantee. Within the first 7 days, you don't like it, ask and I'll give you your money back. I'm not here to take anybody's money that does not find the service valuable. But anyways, I dive much deeper on the subscription service than I do on the YouTube videos because it takes more time, you know, to go through this. It takes more time to walk people through trades and so forth. But anyways, back to the numbers. The point is that if we start taking out these zones, right, that I just explained to you, and I'll recap them real quick, 93.50 and about 91.77, the price is going to produce the deeper corrective move. We are still in the beginnings of what I believe is a bull market in Bitcoin. The only thing that's going to negate that is if we start getting monster bars and we blow out the 8,000 range, then obviously shoot all the red flags up, close your accounts and just hang off to the sidelines until price kind of settles, because that would be the major destructive like move to Bitcoin, is if this area gets taken out, because that means these buyers, whoever supported the market at those levels, have obviously exited. So now we're relying on these guys down here, and more than likely if price starts dropping that quickly, we got a serious problem in the market. But anyways, as long as we hold above this major support line, price will continue its upward path. And that upward path is going to have plenty of wiggles in it, but the overall picture for this market as of now, we are creating higher lows and higher highs. The trend is your friend, the trend is up until the trend changes, okay? So as long as we can hold this area, price should continue upward. We should have retests of this high, and then we should start to eventually retest the 11,700 high, okay? So those are the numbers to look at. We're boxing in price, okay? We can see the frequency that price is reacting to. All the lines on this chart, besides this one line right here, which maybe I should just color code it something different. I'll make it light pink. But all the lines, a majority of the lines, let me say it that way, are all pointing up. We can see the flow of energy in the marketplace. The marketplace is hot. People are coming in, whether they're institutions, whether they're big traders, whether it's bots, whether it's manipulation. I don't care. At the end of the day, we are looking for the direction of price, and right now, everything is pointing up unless proven otherwise. Proven otherwise means that price has to start breaking some support zones. So that's why in these videos, I give you both sides of the market. You can make your own educated decisions. If you want something more in depth, I have my subscription service at geometriccharts.com. And if not, then use this to your advantage. It's not investment advice. I can only say that it's for educational purposes only, because it's on YouTube. It's on other social media platforms as well too. And that's not the purpose of this video, because everyone is going to have their own different trading strategy. And if I don't know what that is, I can't just blanket statement trades and stuff like that. But the point is that use the numbers to your advantage. Use these videos to your advantage. I try to talk about it in the most simplistic form possible so people anybody can easily digest this. Yes, we could get more complicated in the videos. The videos could become even longer than what they already are, but it's just very simple visual cues on a chart that is showing the buying action between buyers and sellers in a market. That's all this is. If you want to make it more complicated in your mind, then go ahead and do so. But at the end of the day, it's action between buyers and sellers, and deeper than that, it's just the energy. And all I'm doing is boxing in energy, creating support and resistance lines based on the energy I see on the chart, and I'm taking advantage of that to my benefit, you know? And I do it in all asset classes. So I cover Bitcoin, some other coins as well, stocks, commodities, and Forex as well. But anyways, that's it for tonight. So far, again, just to recap for everybody, I am bullish on the market, even if we do bust out this area right here, as long as this area right here at about 8,000 flat or so is held, okay? As long as we hold that, I do think we are going to continue to put in a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? I'm not going to give you some crazy 50,000, 100,000 crazy figure like that, all right? I'm not a lunatic. I just, you know, this is it. This is as simplistic as it gets. This is as straight to the point as I can possibly make it, to where everybody can easily understand the overall trend. What I believe is happening is that we are having a complete trend change in the market that is going to lead to a bull market that could potentially go until maybe the end of this year. The last one ran from December to April, so to thinking that we could run to the end of the year, I think is pretty logical at this point, unless something obviously changes in the future, in which case I'm doing these videos on a daily basis for everybody. So as soon as I see something change, I'm gonna let you know, So anyways, I thank everybody for their time. I thank all my subscribers. If you have not subscribed, I suggest you subscribe, because it's free information and it is extremely valuable, especially if you pay attention to what I'm telling you. You follow the numbers. I think they're gonna help you out. And if you need something more in depth, I can help you there too. So one thing I would suggest that everybody, take it you're interested in cryptocurrency. I do have a free Slack channel that's available to anybody. Over 315 members now from across the globe. Everybody's interested in cryptocurrency. They provide their own analysis. Some people post their own charts that they trade off of. People post news too, so maybe you just didn't miss it. Maybe you missed something, you'll kind of find it there. It's just a really nice community to be a part of like-minded people who are extremely friendly. Everybody's been extremely welcoming. Some people post, it's just the channel's hot, like here and there. You got people from all over the world, so not everyone's going to be on at the same time, but it's an amazing place to be, to see, like-minded people come together to help each other. So, I can't speak highly enough of it. It's absolutely free to join. It's on Slack, so you can visit on your desktop or your mobile if you want to. You can visit that, or you can get that link at the bottom of my site, geometriccharts.com. At the bottom, I have my social media links, and I also have the free Slack channel link. So, again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate it. I cannot say that enough. That's why I do these videos on a daily basis, to give back to a community that's obviously giving me positive energy to continue going forward. So if you do like the video, please like, subscribe, follow, share it, depending on what social media platform you're on. And other than that, I will talk to everybody tomorrow evening.